YouTube. So here I'm gonna share with you one of my chess games. Actually, it's like a chess festival now. So now my opponent plays e4 and I play e5. And we go on doing the opening. Everything's fine. I got some book moves. My opponent makes a mistake, but I don't take any advantage, of course. And then I play bishop and make my own mistake. Instead, was supposed to take the pawn, because if you see, if I take this pawn, you might say it will be captured by the knight on, what is that, c3, right? Let's see. If I take this pawn and then c3, but then you can also push this and then bishop has to go back, but you can capture the knight back, and that's how it goes. That's the theory. However, I don't care about that. I don't even see that, so I play bishop. He castles, I castle, everything is going great. I make sure his bishop doesn't infiltrate and pin my knight, sorry. Then here at this position, I actually thought like, okay, he cannot take the knight on f7, f6. He cannot take the knight on f6 because my queen is protecting the knight and I can capture with queen without ruining my pawn structure. However, while I was thinking that, I was thinking of something else at the same time, resulting in, challenging the knight. I was thinking of how do I get rid of that knight from that spot. So what could be the greatest way to get rid of it by using opposition of another knight? And when I do that, it's a blunder, because now I'm blocking my real knight, which was in trouble, and I wasn't willing to ruin my pawn structure and losing the game. However, after I played the knight move, I just realized, oh no, didn't I just mess up? Now my knight is gone, and the only way, the game is lost literally at that point. It's game over. You see, from here, the evaluation is like, boom, this is game over. So of course, my opponent, being a smart guy, he takes the knight, and I'm like, I got no choice now. I mean, it's either way lost. I can just not take the knight with the pawn and keep the structure and play a long game, or I can just tell him, okay, come take my king, and then I capture. That's it. And then he pushed, and now he was supposed to basically take the pawn, but hey, I don't know what stopped him from that. So I'm like, hey, okay, let me defend. Now he keeps asking me, now push the pawn. Of course I should push that damn pawn and probably get rid of that bishop sight on my pawn on f7. But hey, I wouldn't ever do that. You will see, I would never do that. It's like I never thought that pawn is protected by the knight. I can capture the other pawn with the knight, and then my queen can capture the bishop if it takes the knight, and I can have some freedom on the queen side or in the center. However, nothing like that. He moved, and I got my knight in a place to defend those two pawns. Very aware of the fact that queen can land on h5 and then give a check on h6, capturing the pawn, and my king will be done. But anyway, I just tried to defend like that. But he came with the knight getting closer. Now basically there's one more attacker against my pawn. I'm not comfortable because the queen is coming, So I just play this move instead of. But I don't see the point of the move d5 anymore because now the knight is not defending that square. So he can literally just capture that. But I can just push the c pawn and kick away the bishop again. However, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm still lost. So anyway, he comes and I have no choice but to capture. And he captures. I go in the center and he gives another check. I go back. He comes back. We play this cat and mouse for a little bit. Then he just realized this is not working. He can't checkmate me like that. He needs to push in another piece somewhere. And he got the rook out. But apparently computer doesn't like that move. Don't tell me why. Computer wants him to play king move. Uh, Maybe he just wants him to push the pawn. I don't know. But anyway. So I push. I try to think like maybe I can kick away the bishop finally. But it was to know. I just try to delay that rook coming to e3 square. But he'll take it anyway. And the game continued like this. Rook came, gave a check. Now this is the critical moment right here. I should have gone to other side defending the square on h7. But instead I came inside trying to run away. But there is no running away from here now. And that's it. Checkmate. No other choice. So that was the game. I lost. And it's not the only game I lost. I lose many games. Thank you for watching. And if you like, press the like button. Have a good day.